I'm here at Crankers with these three hooligans, Adam, Bill, and Kevin. Adam, head brewer, Bill, his assistant, Kevin, at-large beer connoisseur. We don't really know what he does here. Anyways, I have loved talking to you guys because you're a bunch of characters, number one. But number two, you are big-time beer fans. And one of the funniest things I've heard today is that you guys went on a BWR beer run to freaking Belgium.
We did.
Who the heck does that?
Not many people, especially according to the people at Customs. They thought it was a pretty strange concept.
And so you seriously went over to Europe for 3 days
Yep.
to drink beer?
Yeah.
And to smuggle some back.
It's true.
Not smuggle.
Well,
It was legit.
You imported
It was legit.
Yeah.
We imported.
You imported it. So what did you do? You flew into Brussels.
We got in at 9 a.m. Friday morning, and then stayed in Brussels, dropped our stuff off at the hotel, and then went to Delirium
Then you went
Cafe.
drinking.
And we
That's
went
what you
drinking.
did.
That's exactly what we did. Yeah.
And so where did you go?
Delirium Cafe for a couple of beers. We had a great triple called The Rules. That was wonderful. And then we had St. Fluellen's Saison.
I know it's a little sketchy.
I didn't taste it while I was there.
Little
like
in and
you,
out,
so-
and then we went to Cantillon,
And
which
tell me about that.
Cantillon is, in my opinion, it's the
it was
best.
the best.
It's the best beer on earth. It's
And what
great.
makes it the best beer on earth?
The family, the tradition, the balance, the skill, everything about it.
The tears that were shed.
I did get a little misty
my
at one point.
Now at Cantillon, are they doing an open fermentation? Are they?
Essentially, because what they do is they go straight from the boil kettle to a cool ship that has no top on it, and then they open up slats in the walls and roof, and they only brew in the fall and winter, so that cold air blows over the top to cool the beer down, the beer down, and then they just run it into barrels, and then they wait 1 to 3 years
So the
before
wild
they start
yeast
blending
is
that.
what they're using.
Absolutely.
And so what is the flavor of that like compared to a conventional yeast?
What
Look at your face.
the real descriptors are phrases like horse blanket, goatee,
Oh. Very much of the of
barnyard,
the terrier.
but like in a positive way if you can rectify that in your brain, leather. But there are all these lower supporting flavors that make it a really wonderful, complex, refreshing beverage. All the beers are bone dry.
Yep. They're sour beers, and then they have a refreshing flavor similar to like lemonade. Not like that flavor necessarily, but that same refreshing type
Kind
of
of
That
tartness.
tartness.
Yeah, that tartness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're complex. Just everything is in
Oh,
there.
I'm sure, with
So,
all that
yeah.
craziness.
Yeah.
What do you think about sour beers? Because I've noticed that almost as a trend amongst brewers, that you guys are into sour beers recently. Is that
Yeah.
a new kind of exciting thing that's happening in beer?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think a lot of guys want to have that sour beer program, that barrel program going on at their place. And it's a tough thing to do, especially right off the bat. I think there's a lot of finesse that goes into making those beers well.
And great blending.
Yeah.
Good
of
blending,
barrels,
yeah.
blending-
Afterwards.
blending's
Yeah,
the
and,
key,
yeah.
Which is what Cantillon did really well. Like their beers were blended. That 7-year-old goose they gave us was perfect. It was the best beverage I've ever drank.
Yeah.
I can't believe you even remember that.
I do. It was amazing. Well,
It
after
was.
yeah,
It must have been good if you can still remember
I
it after a
can, yeah.
3-day beer run.
It's
to
true.
Belgium.
It's true.
So how does one get family or wife approval to go to Belgium for 3 days?
You marry an amazing woman. The end. I think that's it. Yeah,
the
yeah.
trick every
It
time,
is.
right?
It is. Yeah, she's the best.